Even after switching to Claude Cowork, I was still doing the same 3-step dance for every video. Ask for the script, ask for the thumbnail brief, and ask for descriptions and tags. Instead, I taught Claude Cowork my YouTube workflow with its newest feature, record a skill. All you do is go to Cowork, hit the plus button, and record a skill. Now you can share your screen with Claude, explain what you do, and it'll do it for you. And you can even schedule it, whether that's daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you want. So the first thing you want to do is go to claude.com/product/cowork. This is where you can download Claude Cowork to your computer. Record a skill is only available on Mac computers right now. The other thing I want to mention is Claude Cowork is only available on the paid plan. So what you need right now to use record a skill, first of all, a Mac computer, and secondly, you need a paid Claude plan. So I am on the home tab, and then I have Cowork selected. From what I understand, it doesn't matter which model you use. I tend to just keep it on Sonnet 5 with high effort because that's the default. And Sonnet is always a safe choice because it's good for everyday tasks. I'm gonna click the plus button and click record a skill. It lets me know that my screen, clicks, typing, and voice are recorded, then sent to Claude and turned into a repeatable skill. And it also has a little bit of a warning here. Don't type passwords or secrets or display sensitive information or private conversations while recording. That's very important to note. You never wanna obviously be typing your passwords and sharing your credit card information, like all of that, while it's recording. So I'm gonna hit start recording, and there's gonna be like an orange outline on the perimeter of your screen. And that means that Claude, it's watching what you're doing on screen so it learns from you. It can actually hear me speaking right now, which is kind of scary. So I'm gonna walk you through teaching Claude Cowork my YouTube workflow with record a skill. When you start recording a skill with Claude, there's gonna be a bar that appears and it's gonna tell you the steps that it's capturing. You can discard the recording at any time. And whenever you're done giving instructions to Claude, you just hit done to complete the process. I'm actually gonna start over now because I've been talking so much, and we're gonna start fresh. So I'm gonna hit discard and I'm gonna do this again. So I'm gonna go to plus, record a skill, start recording. Open this folder. And the first thing I want you to do every time is read my channel voice, which is right here. Every script has to match my tone rules before anything else gets written. Next, I want you to find a video topic idea for a YouTube channel that helps YouTubers automate their workflows with AI. The topic should be on the latest, most hyped up Claude feature, most useful for YouTubers to automate their workflow. Give me a working title, a one-line hook, and why a small creator would click it. Once it's done, create a research folder in the YouTube_studio_2 folder and save it here, named with the topic and the word research. Using the topic you just discovered in my channel voice, draft a full script. Here's the structure. Hook for 15 seconds, problem, solution walkthrough, one honest downside, CTA. Save that into the scripts folder right here, named with the topic and the word research. Next, the thumbnail brief. Give me 3 text overlay options, each under 5 words, a facial expression direction, 1 composition idea. Save that into the thumbnail folder, which is right here, with the word brief. Last, the description and tags. A description written in my voice, placeholder timestamps since I don't know the final cut yet, and 15 tags that are specific to this exact topic, not generic AI tool tags. Save into the description folder, which is right here with the word metadata. So I just explained my whole YouTube workflow, and Claude picked up on 21 steps. So now Claude is processing all of the steps. Claude says that it turned my recording into a draft skill, YouTube-video-pipeline, but it's telling me it needs 2 clarifications before it saves it. How should it get access? Grant folder access, enable computer use. I feel like enable computer use is giving it too much control. So let's just go with the first one. And then it's asking, want me to save this as a reusable skill? So I can review it first or I can save it. I'm actually gonna review this first just to really make sure that it understands what I want it to do. Okay, so I just read over the description that it came up with, and it sounds like it understood everything that I said in the recording, which is really cool. So I'm just gonna choose the folder that I want Cowork to have access to for this skill. Okay, so that's it. So Cowork now has access to the folder that I want it to have access to for this YouTube pipeline. Now the last thing I have to do is just save it as a skill, and I can just do that right here and click save skill. And it says the skill is saved. Let's go to manage. So yeah, as you can see within my skills, there is YouTube video pipeline. So yeah, that was really quick and easy. The only thing now that's left to do is actually see if I can test this and if it actually executes the skill that I just created. So there are 3 different ways that you can now run this skill that you just created. Couldn't be easier, honestly. So here's the fastest way that you can now run this skill. If you just start a new chat in Cowork, you can just press /. So there's a bunch of skills that pop up, and the first one that comes up for me is the skill that I just created. So I'm just gonna click on that, and then you can literally just send it to Claude and it's gonna perform the entire skill that I just created. So I'm just gonna send this and Claude will get started executing the steps. Okay, so the first thing it's actually doing is asking if it can have access to my YouTube Studio 2 folder. This is just a safety precaution. So I'm just gonna click on choose folder, and Claude will go ahead and execute the steps of the skill. What I really like as well is that there's a progress window that opens up on the top right, so you can watch as it goes through the different steps. Literally like 2 minutes later, Claude Cowork is saying that all 4 files are saved in the folder. So let's see if that's actually true. Yeah, so it actually did exactly what I said. It created a research folder in YouTube Studio 2. So here's the actual research. So it has a working title, 1-line hook, why a small creator would click, key facts. It has the sources listed at the bottom, so I can verify these myself. Let's check out the script. So here's the script that it came up with. Yeah, nice. That's so cool. So there's hook, problem, solution, downside, call to action. And then if I go to descriptions, here's the description, timestamps, and tags. Let's see, there's also, yeah, so it has some thumbnail ideas. And now if I ever wanna run this again, I can just do / and then select the skill that I created. So that's really cool. It takes like no time. I think probably my favorite part is that it does the research for me. Research can take so long, and this is just very focused. It's relevant to my audience, and it also focuses on what is currently trending. So yeah, this is the first way that you can execute this skill. There are also 2 other methods that I want to mention. So I can literally just write like run my YouTube pipeline and then hit enter. So that's the second method. And then the third method is actually scheduling it. So for example, run the video pipeline every Monday at 8 a.m. And then I can just send that. So a few seconds later, Claude created the scheduled task, and I just have to click schedule now. And now that I have this skill scheduled, there's actually a schedule tab, and it says weekly video outline. And make any edits, you can delete it, you can run it whenever you want, and you can turn it on or off whenever you want. Otherwise, it's going to run the skill every Monday at 8 a.m. And then you can also access all of your scheduled skills in the schedule tab. So schedule tasks, and it's right there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Super cool, super fast, automates the entire experience. So if you want to create a YouTube workflow similar to mine, I actually made another video on that you can check out, and I'll also link that down below. If you found this video useful, please consider subscribing, and let me know in the comments, what is one task that you do the same way every time that you can use Claude Cowork to record as a skill. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.